All right, it is day 4. This is your math lesson. We're continuing our work with fractions. Like I said yesterday, it is so important that you pay attention. Today, our objective is to decompose non-unit fractions and represent them as a whole number times a unit fraction using tape diagrams. All right, so what we are going to do first is write the fraction 3/4, and we're going to show that in a tape diagram. So I need 4 total parts, and I need to shade in 3. Please make sure I can see your vertical lines. Now, we can decompose these. And I can do it 1/4 and 1/4 and 1/4. When I write my number sentence, I can say 3/4 equals 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. Now, my question to you is, how many fourths are there in 3/4? Well, your answer would be 3. We know this because we can count 1/4 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now, we can take this same addition sentence and we can express it using multiplication. So, we have 3/4. That's 1/4 plus 1/4 or 1/4 plus 1/4, or 3 groups of 1/4. So it would be 3 groups. And what are they equal to? 1/4. And that's all we do. All right, problem number 2. This time, we're going to determine the non-unit fraction greater than 1. We're going to represent it by a tape diagram, and then write the fraction as a whole number times a unit fraction. So, let's write the fraction 10/8. That is greater than 1. How do I know? The numerator 10 is greater than 8. And we are going to show a tape diagram. First, I'm going to do my whole 8/8. 6, 7, 8. That's my 8/8 or 1 whole. And then I need to add 2 more because 8/8 plus 2/8 equals 10/8. All right, and it's all shaded in. Now, when I break it down into my number sentence, I say 10/8 equals 1/8 plus 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 1/8. I'm getting tired. Plus 1/8 plus 1/8. When you're done, count those ones. Make sure they're equal to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to make sure you're right. Now, that was a lot of work. Can I take the same number sentence and rewrite it as a multiplication number sentence? Yes. So, my total is still 10/8. How many parts are there? 10. What is each of them worth? 1/8. This says the same as this. But I'll tell you what, there are more advantages to writing it this way. It's easier, It's faster. It's more efficient. All right, so let's go to the problem set. Make sure it says Lesson 3 problem set. Okay, the first one's been done for us. It's modeled, so you can always use it to help us out. But what we're going to do is decompose each fraction, and we're going to write it first as an addition sentence, and then we're going to write the equivalent multiplication sentence. So what you do is you count up how many shaded. 2. That's your numerator. How many parts are in the whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your denominator. You put your equal sign. You do part by part. This part is worth 1/5 plus that part is equal to 1/5. So you get 2/5 equals 1/5 plus 1/5. Now, I can write this as a multiplication sentence. I take my same 2/5, my equal sign. How many parts are there? 2. What is each part worth? 1/5. That's all you got to do. Now, go to the back, because you're going to do C, D, and E. And on the second page, you can completely cross off number 2. Not going to have you do that. We'll work on problems like that one in the class. But you are going to do number 3. And what you do, let's look at A. You take 4/5 and you draw it as a tape diagram. There's 5 in my whole. And my numerator tells me how many to shade. That would be 4. Then, this time, all I have to do is write it as a multiplication sentence. So, it is 4/5 equals, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Times, what's each part worth? 1/5. That's all you have to do. So please do it for B, C, D, and E. Take your time. If you're having trouble, go back through the video. Also, use what we did together as a model. That should help too. Bring it back to me done on Thursday.